healthcare deadline facing millions of senior citizens tomorrow, and meteorologist Phil Schwartz lets us know if we're in for a warm-up. The news starts right now.
This is ABC 7 News at 10, Chicago's #1 news.
A shakeup is underway at the Cook County Jail after recent stabbings and escapes. The jail is getting a new boss. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob Johnson.
And I'm Karen Jordan. Sheriff Michael Sheehan announced today that Salvador Tony Godinez is taking over operations at the jail next month. Right now, he's the chief of staff for the Illinois Department of Corrections. ABC 7's Sarah Schulte is here now with more on his background. Sarah.
Well, Karen and Rob, a native Chicagoan, 53-year-old Tony Godinez grew up just a few blocks away from the Cook County Jail. His experience includes high-level correctional positions in Nevada, Michigan, and Florida. And for 4 years, Godinez served as warden of the Stateville Correctional Center in Joliet. He takes over the Cook County Jail in mid-June.
I plan to tackle it, most importantly, one day at a time.
Salvador Tony Godinez has his work cut out for him. The Cook County Jail is one of the largest in the country. It houses 9,000 inmates. It's overcrowded and understaffed. And the jail has experienced its fair share of shootings, stabbings, and escapes in the past couple years.
County Jail is very tough. It's a very tough place. Tony has the experience, and it's been my experience that you can never substitute for experience.
Tony Godinez brings with him more than 3 decades of law enforcement experience, much of it at jails and prisons. Sheriff Sheehan says Godinez is also an expert on gang suppression and gang activity behind bars.
This skill will be particularly useful at Cook County Jail, where a majority of the inmates are affiliated with street gangs.
Godinez's challenges include overseeing the hiring of over 700 new employees during the next 3 years. But the 53-year-old admits he has much to do before that.
There's a culture inside that jail that I have to understand immediately before I start turning things over, and I won't be well received. And if I'm